Hello glam dolls and glam gents, welcome to my channel. Here you'll learn hair, nails, makeup, and you'll receive God's word. God did not give us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. Hello YouTubers, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you a quick way that you can actually practice on your fingers and remove them immediately afterwards. So if you don't have a nail training practice hand, or you just prefer to work on your own hand, I am going to show you how to do that in this video. I'm only going to be demonstrating it on one of my nails. So I'm not going to do any prepping or anything. These tabs you can actually find on my website, www.dripPretty.bigcartel.com. These are my Stick Me adhesive nail tabs, and this is what I'll be using to actually do this particular method. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my tabs, and I'm going to be working on my middle finger. So I'm going to actually find the tab that I actually fit on my finger. So I'm going to be using this one. So I'm going to pull that off, and they come off like this, and I'm going to apply that directly to my cuticle area. I'm going to press that middle and walk those sides out. And then I'm going to pull that clear tab off. So here, your nail should look like this. Now this part here was supposed to lay flat, but it decided to roll up, so be very careful when removing that off of the sheet. So we're not going to worry about that too much though, because like I said, it's coming right back off, and we're just going to get on into doing the nail. So with that, I'm going to go in and size my fingers as normal. Now I pretty much know all my finger sizes, so that's what we're going to go ahead and use. So my middle finger is typically a number 5. So we're going to place that tip directly on to that stickiness. I'm going to hold it down for a couple of seconds. I would say at least 10 to 15 seconds without touching it. Do not touch the sticky adhesive part. So once that's on there, your nail is on there securely. Now you don't want to do any excessive pressing or moving that nail, because of course it will come off. So I'm going to be doing a stiletto shaped nail, and this is a design that I've been wanting to try. I kind of had some things going on in my head, and I wanted to do this design, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and cut this nail into a stiletto shape. So in order to do that, basically you're going to be angling that tip into a triangle, and you're going to be clipping that off. You want to make sure you are doing this with a straight edge nail clipper and not the one that has the curve. And you just want to go in on an angle. Like I said, you have to be very careful in doing this. And if you want, you can use pre-shaped tips, or you can actually do the shaping of that tip before you actually place it on the nail, which is what I should have done to show you, but I can definitely make it work out. So what we're going to do is just remove it. Just remove that off. And we're going to go ahead and shape that tip into our desired shape. Like I said, I'm doing stiletto. So I'm actually shaping that tip how I want it. Okay, now that I have my desired shape, I'm just going to stick that tip right back on. Right back on. And here through the nail, you can see where that adhesive has come. It has risen above my free edge of my nail. So that's just where that's going to sit, basically. So, how I'm going to do this, I'm going to be using gold. I'm going to be doing an, it's called color blocking. That's the technique. So I'm actually going to be doing a little color blocking. So I'm going to get my monomer. And I'm going to be using white and gold. So basically I'm going to just have my monomer ready. I'm going to have my clear acrylic ready. And color blocking is a technique that is used placing acrylic in different sections of the nail and just kind of adding it in sections. And that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be using gold for the middle section. So I'm going to go ahead and get my gold glitter out. And I may add a little of this tinsel in it, I'm not sure. But I'm definitely going to be using this gold glitter. So basically, to color block this nail, I'm going to grab a very small bead of acrylic. And I'm going to place it directly in the center because that's where I want my design to run down with gold. I want it to run down the center of my nail. So how I was envisioning in my head is I'm going to have a triangle shape going down the entirety of this nail. So I'm just going to place it pretty much just like this, making sure I keep those sides straight, very straight, because that's what color blocking is also about, you know, keeping those lines very crisp so that you can lay that acrylic in just how you want it to look. Same thing again, get a small bead of acrylic. And I'm going to add it just like that. And I'm going to make sure I'm bringing that in very narrow because I want it to keep that pointed shape for this design. Taking the very tip of my brush, I'm just going to push that into the shape that I want it. And like I said, I'm doing a pointed shape. Now I'm going to go back down here to the cuticle area and I'm going to widen that out just a little bit because I want to have more of a wider base. More of a wider base, but a more narrow free edge. That makes sense. Clean up that line because like I said, we're color blocking, so color blocking consists of keeping that line as crisp as you can. Okay, so that's laid. Now we're going to go in with the white because that's the next color that I want to do on this nail. So I'm going to go in my monomer. I'm going to grab some of this white. And you can do this with any colors that you want and as many colors as you want, but I'm just using these two colors. And I'm going to be adding the acrylic alongside the nail. I'm kind of doing a painting motion with my brush. So I definitely, like I said, want to keep that line as crisp as I can. So instead of bringing it down, I'm going to make sure I'm taking my brush and going right up against the edge of that and just mashing everything flat, because I want that line to be very straight, well, as straight as I could get it anyway. Same thing with this side. I'm going to run my acrylic here. You want to kind of work with the wetter bead, but not too wet. You just want to kind of run that into that groove. Clean that up. Very small bead again. And you can do as many beads as you need to get that design how you like it. Okay, so like I said again, take that brush and just lightly tap everything down. Now I'm going to bring another small bead. I'm going to finish up around that cuticle area. Any acrylic that you get on that gold part, you can just take the corner of your brush and clean that off. Okay, like I said, I want to try to keep this as clean as you can. So before moving that acrylic, make sure it has set just a little bit before moving it around, because you can actually remove it all the way. Okay, so now that that nail is just like I want it, let me add a little bit more white to this tip where I see it could use a little more white. Yeah, and this is the design I really did. This is the exact design. So now I want to go into my clear acrylic, and I just want to cap all of this, clear cap all of this nail. So I'm going to go in right there, place that bead, walk the sides out, and bring the rest of it on down that nail. So again, get another clear bead, place it, walk that acrylic out on the sides, and bring everything on down that nail. Now here we're going to build just a portion of that free edge of that nail. So here we're going to place that bead to the side. Okay, we're going to make sure we're tapping in that sides of it. And then we're going to just feather everything else down into that nail very lightly. And as you can see how that nail tip has come together. Okay. So here we're not going to too much worry about any excess acrylic that got here on the side of that nail. But that is the design I wanted to do, but I'm not finished. So we're going to let that dry for a second and I'll be right back. Okay, so that nail has completely set. Now, normally, if you're doing this on a client, you could go in with the hand file. But because I've showed you this method of how to place this where you can take it right back off immediately, we do not want to file because that'll cause too much moving to that nail. So we're just going to go on my hand drill, my e-file, to clean up those sides. And again, if you have any acrylics or anything open, your monomers, then just go ahead and close those so that you won't get any dust in them. So we're just going to go in that side. I'm going to clean this side up. Okay. Same thing on this side. And y'all be very careful with your drill bits because these bits can cause damage to you or your client if you're not careful. This is not a safety bit. So basically I'm just going in and cleaning up that side to get it as straight as I need it for this design. And that's what I'm doing. Okay, and I'm going to take the same drill bit, because my sides are straight like I need to go under here just a little bit, clean up under there. Very easy. Yep, go up under there. Like I said, I want my points very pointy at the end of my nail, so I'm going in and give myself a nice little point, and I'm just going to go in and clean that nail up. I'm just evening that nail up. Okay, so I'm evening that nail up. So you're just making sure you come down that nail and you're looking at all angles. So it can be as smooth as it needs to be. So when looking at that nail, you should have a nice apex sitting there. You have a very nice apex sitting. On that nail. Okay. So once I have finished doing that, I'm gonna make sure I'm dusting off my area. Now I'm not finished designing my nail. Now typically for this part I'll go in with a nail paint or either my nail liner brush and use some gel polish to actually do some lines. But I'm going to show you a very quick way to do some designs on the nail and be very accurate with it. I know because sometimes when you're doing nails with, you know, those gel polishes that they're a little messy and you don't always get, you know, exactly what you want with it. So I'm going to show you how to do this particular design with a Sharpie. And you can use Sharpies in any color, however you want. And that's what I'm going to do. So basically the design of this nail is going to be gold, white, and black. That's just what I had in mind for this. And I'm just going to outline this gold area for a nice, you know, look. So that's what I'm going to do. Just going to take it very slowly. And you want to take those lines and bring them into each other very nicely. Very nicely. And you can make this line as thick as you want, or you can make it as thin as you want. Okay? I'm going to do the same thing for this side. You want to make sure you're using your finger just for some stability. Rest that pinky on that nail. And you just want to make sure everything is coming out even. So you want to make sure you're turning that finger, you know, on different angles to kind of see what you're doing to that nail. So if you are very good with drawing, this is perfect for you. You can pretty much draw any design you want on that nail and it'll come out perfect. And the best thing about the Sharpie marker is that it's absolutely no drying time. So once you actually put that on there and finish outlining it how you want, it's actually dry. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go in with my top coat. And I'm going to place my top coat on it, and I'm going to show you how that looks. So I'm going to top coat it. And we're going to put that in the lights for 30 seconds. And I'll be right back. Okay, so that nail is completely dry. It has a very nice apex. And as you can see, the Sharpie marker does not look bad. Like I said, you can do your lines as bold as you want them, as thick as you want them, or you can do them as thin as you want them. Now to just spruce this nail up a little bit, I'm going to add me a little bling. It's going to add me just a little bling to kind of show you all how a nail like this could actually turn out. So, because my color scheme is gold, black, and white, I have some stones that I want to use, and I'm going to be applying these stones using of course my Gorilla Glue. And this glue dries in 10 seconds, so as soon as you place that dot of glue for that stone, you want to go ahead and immediately place that stone on there, just like that. And these are the pointed back stones, just like that. And I'm just using this for video purposes. I would actually show you another way some other time, but I just want to put these stones right on in there. do another one on the side. So once you put that glue down, you must immediately have a stone ready or be fast with picking it up because it will dry on you. So far that's how that looks. And I want to go in and add some of my normal AB crystals to this nail. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to add one of those to each side. Just like that. Add another one. To the side. And you can actually bling that nail out in so many different ways. And here I'm gonna place one. Y'all, let me know if you like my bling box. Like, I love bling. I have all kind of bling. Bling for days. So just so that I can finish off this design so it won't feel incomplete, I'm gonna add me a nice stone right here to the tip of that point that I created with that Sharpie. So I added that, and like I said, 10 seconds and that glue is dry. So I'm going to add me some cuticle oil. And yeah, this nail is complete. So here we have a color blocked Sharpie nail. So yeah, y'all, I'll get to do other videos with Sharpie markers and show y'all how that goes. Well, this is the nail. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Until then, you guys, rate, comment, and subscribe. And really quickly, I forgot to show you all, like I said, doing this method was to show you all how to actually create a nail that you can do. You can do this a full set of nails and remove them. So as soon as you use my Stick Me adhesive nail tabs, then you can pop these nails right back off. No damage to the nails, no acrylic is on the nails, no soak off time. And yeah, you can actually put this design on your nail board for your clients to see. So they come in and they want a design, then this can definitely be an option. So yeah, y'all, that's how you remove that. I hope you all learned something, and I'll see you in the next video.